Welcome to 92.4 The Buzz. We are here with NFL Talk Radio with my co-hosts Scott and Jesse. If you want to call in, just call 1-800-FOOTBALL if you want to call in for more information on what you want to hear. But first off, what we're planning to talk about is AFC, NFC predictions. Scott, who do you think is going to win the AFC?
Coming out of the AFC, I'm immediately looking at the AFC West, 4 really good teams there, and I'm looking at the AFC North and the Buffalo Bills. Out of the AFC West, nobody's been talking about this team, but I think the Las Vegas Raiders have one of the better chances to come out of there. The Raiders are a team that's always really overlooked, and everyone looks down upon them. I feel like that division is going to be really tough, though. All 4 of those teams I don't think anybody's going to sweep everybody in the division. Everyone's going to go split it, or someone's going to lose 2 games somewhere, and they're going to have a small slide in the division. Buffalo's division is a little bit less chaotic with teams there. I could see the Buffalo definitely being in the position to maybe not be necessarily all the way in the playoffs, because they could have some unfortunate luck as they have had in the past, but they could be definitely in the top tier of that division. Another team that stands out to me is going to be the Chargers with Justin Herbert.
For sure, there's a bunch of teams in the AFC that could logistically win that conference. And since we heard Scott's opinions on the AFC, Jesse, what do you think about the NFC?
I think that the favorite in my mind to win the NFC is the team that won the NFC last year, the Los Angeles Rams, because they kept most of the core from the championship. Only major one that left was Von Miller packing his bags and going to Buffalo. But besides that, I could see Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp going to the Super Bowl again. I don't know if they'll win it this time, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, for certain. The NFL season certainly will be very interesting this season. And just as interesting is the people who will be catching the ball for the teams this season. So next we're going to talk about who are the best receivers in the league right now. There are a bunch of receivers that are extremely talented, have extreme personalities. Who is the best of the bunch right now?
I got a couple that come to the top of my list immediately. I'm talking Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Debo, Cooper Kupp. And all these guys not necessarily have the exact same skill set, but they are the centerpiece of their offense, and they really have just proven themselves year after year. Now, Jamar Chase has not proved himself year after year yet, but I feel like he's got the skills, and he has the quarterback in Joe Burrow to get him the ball for years to come and be an all-pro for years to come. Cooper Kupp won the Triple Crown this last season. I feel like you can't leave him out of the top 5 list. Deebo Samuel, wide back, 1,400 yards, 300 rushing yards. Justin Jefferson has been there for a couple years now. He's popularized this touchdown celebration known as the Gritty, but he's also proven that in the stat line, he's very reliable as well.
Yeah. And remember, if you do want to call in, 1-800-FOOTBALL, 1-800-FOOTBALL, again, for anyone that has forgotten. How about you?
I would have to agree with him. I'd say that Cooper Kupp is my number 1 for best receiver in the league. Close second would be Tyreek Hill because he's a cheetah. It's in his nickname. And Cooper Kupp was an MVP favorite last year, and I'm sure he will be one this year again. What with Matthew Stafford throwing him the ball a lot, and I feel like those two could probably help the Rams make a deep playoff run.
Yes, for sure. We got a caller, Sean from Yonkers, New York. What's up, Sean?
Hey guys, I'm a big fan of what you guys are talking about, Scott and Jesse, but I can't help but think you're slightly delusional and not mentioning Davante Adams once in this wide receiver ranking. Davante Adams, in my mind, is the premier wide receiver in the league. I know he's leaving behind Aaron Rodgers, who's the two-time back-to-back MVP, but he's still the best wide receiver in the league, and I think it's ridiculous you guys didn't even mention him.
Well, thank you for bringing your opinion to the table. However, I feel as though Davante Adams might get a little bit, childish this season playing with Derek Carr. They played together in college. I feel like they might try to overblow everything that they can do, overestimate their own abilities, and feel like they could get a little bit too comfortable slinging the rock back and forth, and it could lead to a little bit of a slide in Davante's play.
I have to agree as well. Aaron Rodgers is a totally different quarterback than Derek Carr is, and it would be interesting to see like the transition from Rodgers to Carr, if it works out or if it doesn't. I'll be interested to see what Devontae can do this year while in the Raiders, but I wouldn't necessarily bet on the Raiders like making a playoff run.
Yeah, for certain. Personally, receiver-wise, it's definitely a very vast, open thing that you could pick a ton of different players to see who wins it. But for now, our sponsor, Brain Gum. It could possibly blow your mind. And thank you for watching. This has been the 92.4 The Buzz.